What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog. I got an interesting question from one of our subscribers the other day, and they asked me, what spares do I bring to big races? More specifically, they asked me about what spares I bring for the Agama, but I'm going to give you guys a tour of my spare box. So I have a separate box or a roller that is strictly for spares. I used to store it in like a small box, and then I started to carry more and more spares, and it just needed a big roller. So we're about to dig in. Let's see what's in it. Alright guys, so this is my spare box. It's basically a full-blown pit roller. Let's go through it. So on top, I usually throw the parts that I know I need to put on my cars, which in this case there's not that much in here. It's like the most random parts that I think I might. I don't even need this. This is like freaking. This is this mesh wire guard, but they're just random parts that I pretty much don't know what to do with. And I also carry a Dremel. You need a Dremel for sure, just in case you gotta do some crazy modding and dremeling and shaving off or trimming. I always carry my Dremel with me. And oh, VRP shock pistons. I don't want these just roaming around my box. I'll put these on top also. So inside the actual pit roller, I have these drawers separated based on, you can't even see the drawers, but they're down here. I have each drawer separated based on car. So this drawer is my Agama drawer, and it basically carries all my Agama parts, which I only run Agama buggy, so I run an e-buggy and nitro buggy. And these are, I almost have enough to build another car, but it's all the wearable parts. I make sure I carry all the wearable parts, gaskets, O-rings, bushings. These are the, oh, these are important. These are the little shock bushings that go on your shock tower. Definitely some spare nuts. But I carry everything that I need that I would probably need to rebuild. Like if I want to do a full diff rebuild, I'll carry that stuff. Just to make sure when I do want to do the rebuild, I don't have to go searching for it, I don't have to go buy it. I definitely carry shock shafts. I don't know what it is, and I don't think it's a weak spot. Maybe it's just my driving. I bend front shock shafts a lot on my cars, so I'll carry a whole bunch of front shock shafts. Anytime someone runs into the back of you or you run into someone, the first thing that's usually going to take the shock is that, or the hit is that shock. So I always carry a lot of shock shafts. The basic stuff you want to carry for every car is your arms, your front rear arms, your shock towers, your plates. If they're not metal, carry your A, B, C, D. Those are your hinge pin plates. Extra hinge pins. Also your bearing carriers, which on the SV they're metal. I carry spares of those, but I don't really probably need them. I've never broken a rear bearing carrier. I'll carry spare turnbuckles, which I've never broken one of those either. Really, if you are on a budget, just carry the spare, like the wearable parts, the hinge pin holders. These things right here, these little orange things, you can buy them in yellow too. Bearings, clutch shoes, definitely all the screws you can think of, front shock shafts, and arms. And I'll be honest, I have the soft arms. I'm looking at my buggy back there. I have the soft arms, and I haven't broken them yet. And then this bag, I have them separated based on bag in each box, and each bag is just like, these are my plastic molded parts. So all my plastic parts are in here. All my springs and shock parts are in here. And then all my small hardware parts are in here. And that's pretty much how I have that separated out. And then, oh God, come on, get in there. All right, there it goes. In this box, I carry all my Tekno spares. The Tekno car I run, I still run the Tekno short course. I used to run for Tekno, so I basically have almost every spare you can possibly buy. Which, by the way, this is another good point. This is how these sponsorships get you. When you're not sponsored, you buy parts when you need them. When you're sponsored, and this was one of my first sponsorship deals, was with Tekno. When you're sponsored, you buy everything because you get such a good discount on it. So I have spares of everything. So you don't really save money when you have a sponsorship because you just buy more things. That's a insider tip. So basically, yeah, I have almost every part to rebuild Tekno short course. But I ran for Tekno for a little over 2 years. So. And they're good cars, so they don't really wear and they don't break. Alright, get this in there eventually. Okay. This is my spare electronics box. Spare electronics drawer. I got motors, spare ESCs, spare switches, spare receivers. I got my program box in here. I got 3 ESCs in here, and basically an e-buggy motor and a short course motor in case I break that. These drawers aren't easy to get in and out. And then on this bottom drawer, I'm not going to pull it out because it'll probably take me forever to get in. It's all the random parts I take off. So if I like change a metal part or a plastic part for a metal part and I take it off, I might need it again. So I just throw a whole bunch of random parts in there. All the diffs that I end up rebuilding or I just use another one, I'll throw that stuff in there also. And then I also have all my air filters and basically just random takeoffs. And on this top drawer, I have all my spare little parts. These are parts that I take out of bags and I don't use all of them, but I just need to put them in somewhere. I don't want to put them back in the bag in there. So I put them all in these little bins, which if you're an RC long enough, you probably have a million of these freaking bins. Which this is all, there's basically a whole bunch of bins in there. I got a whole bunch of clutch bells, my flywheels. I carry everything just in case someone needs it. And then, I don't know if I'm ever gonna need it, I probably won't, but. 2 spare servos, definitely carry spare servos. I got a spare engine in here. Now this is overkill, this is just because I'm super anal and, that fell on my foot. I'm super anal and I'm scared maybe I might break something I don't have. But I bought an entire SV conversion kit. So just in case I need anything out of here from the conversion, I have it. Golly, this just reminds me of how much I have a problem. All right, this is the drawer that basically almost broke my foot. Let's see if we can get it back in here. And we did. So that's my spare box. I don't typically take my spare box out of my truck. I'll load it up in my truck and I won't just take it out unless I need it. So I don't carry it everywhere. I just keep it in there just in case I need stuff. It's like my own mobile hobby shop. But inside my actual pit roller, the pit roller I take into races, I have, this is a box with all my like tuning parts, like my pills for my plates, my hinge pin plates, extra servo horn, just in case you break servo horn. This is really cool, and people take advantage of this all the time, and it's annoying. But this is a screw kit. I actually made it. You can get this box from like an MJ Designs or a Michaels or a Hobby Lobby. It's what women hold beads, I guess, is what they hold in them. I put all different types of screws, sizes of screws, 4 millimeter and 3 millimeter. I recommend you get one of these because it sucks having to find a screw. You just have them all there. And then these are all like my washers and nuts. Washers and nuts, washing nuts. And then this is a big old bearing kit. So it's a kit of all the bearings that I would possibly need. So that's all my spares. This was probably a bad video because not everyone that races with me knows who has the spares. Don't tell your friends if you didn't watch this video. If you did, it's a bonus. You know I have a spare. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. I got a whole bunch of cool content coming up. I'm gonna do a few new projects. I got a whole bunch of cool Traxxas projects I'm gonna work on. I'm about to purchase, I have on order one of the new TRX4 kits. It's the first actual kit that Traxxas released, so we'll get to dig in that. I'm gonna just I started rock crawling. I'm gonna do more rock crawling with my TRX4, which is in the back here. I'm probably gonna go crawling on Thursday with a big group of guys, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions of the car completely stock. So the car, my TRX4 is completely stock right now, and I'm gonna see how it is. I've also already ordered parts, and I have some parts here for Proline, which is supposed to be upgrading it. So I'll give you a full rundown on that. I got some cool videos with the new Traxxas 4Tech. But anyways, just like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you want to see any other videos, definitely hit me up. Comment on my videos. I see the comments. I'll respond to them. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks a lot.